Hey guys, just Jasper here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are looking at 8 exterior ideas for builds, so let's get straight into it. The first build we are going to look at is this pile of logs. Now this is a classic that has been done for years and I thought I had to include it. So, this is super simple to make, you can make it just like this. But rather than having rails go down to the floor like this, I've used barrels here instead to make it look like it's going down on the sides. You can use ladders, but they do not line up as well. The second idea here is just piles of stuff. Now there are two ways that you can go about this. First is have a random jumble of blocks, and second is to have them in neat little cubes, surrounded by things like signs, to make it all seem tied together. This can be quite good if you're just having like a dockyard and you want some random barrels scattered around. The third idea that we have here are lanterns and posts. These are good just to make any build look more lit up and work quite well in the long run. There are many different variants that you can do with these, and just go with whatever fits your world. Some of these might be a bit too expensive. For instance, this one uses 3 different hoppers just for one lantern build, so you might go away from this type of design and go more for a wooden or a stone design rather than using hoppers in your builds. But the one upside of using these hoppers is that it lines up perfectly with something like a post or a fence. The fourth idea that we have here is a well build. Now this is quite a small well build, in fact one of the smallest that I have made, and however, rather than using 8 full blocks on the outside, I've put walls in the corners to make it a more circular shape. This is also a pretty simple roof, only using 8 trapdoors and 1 half slab, and then a few chains going down the bottom. You can remove the chains if you want to actually enter the well, but that is up to you. The fifth idea that we have here is a cart. Now, carts are a pretty big staple of just having things sitting around on like paths, etc. These are 2 simple designs of how to build a cart using oak trapdoors for the wheels and spruce trapdoors for many other things, with some signs on the side just to give it a little bit of depth. This 6th idea can't actually be done in survival. What you need is a barrier block, which you can only get by doing the command /give @self barrier, Minecraft barrier. When you do that, you can get given a barrier, and the way that you make this is by placing 3 barriers in this triangle formation. This barrier isn't here. And then on top of it, placing 3 rails, mining the top one, and then placing the rest of your build around it. Sadly though, this obviously can't be done in survival, and also it only has 1 space in the center that you can actually sit on it, so it's perfect for stuff like pets. This right here is the 7th idea, and it is a water fountain. And rather than any normal water fountain, I have tried using stone brick walls. Having them in the corners here helps to ensure that when the water falls down, it doesn't go over these blocks, and it makes quite a nice effect. Also, down the bottom, if you're using any of these walls, you probably want to have your own water bucket down the bottom, so that hopefully it fills in all of the gaps. This last design is a crane, which helps to use the grindstone and chain technique, making the grindstones into more of a pulley rather than its initial use. This can look quite nice around these log piles or around a forest that you've been chopping down. It just helps it look more industrial and like a logging area. These have been 8 exterior build ideas to help you in your Minecraft worlds. I hope you have learnt something and there are some designs that you can take away from this. Let me know in the comments if you found any of these designs helpful, and if there are more that you think I should have included. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!